Oh my God, Marie is a fool. She said, Tambra comes in and here come the lies. The lies, the lies. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, honey, I am cracking up at this Belle collective. I'm also kind of sick of certain stuff on this show. Lateashia, girl, boo boo. Oatmeal pie face, I need for you to get a new storyline, okay? Because I'm sick of this shiggity with this struggle love you got going on with Glen, where you got to get him acclimated to, your success. Girl, he is on the first floor. He ain't happy for you, girl. Okay, he ain't happy for you unless you make him a part of what you're doing, and he doesn't deserve that. This nigga cheated on you. That's minus 1,000,000 points. And almost had a baby on you. Okay, that's minus another 1,000,000 points. Like, what the hell wrong with you? Lateashia, girl. Okay? Lateashia, I want you to go to your trash and dig in the trash, and I need you to pick up your damn self-esteem, because it look like you done threw that Brother Tucker away, girl. Okay? Go through that trash. Put some gloves on. Okay? And get your self-esteem together. What the hell wrong with you? Okay, I'm just kind of sick of it. I'm so sick of Marie's mother and child. I'm sick of her too, popping up, acting like Keisha Cole, mother Frankie. She look like her. She sound like her. It's too much. Okay? It's too much. So you guys, let's work our way backwards. Let's start out with the 70s themed party. So, we got JJ on the grill. We got Glen. I think they had on the same damn costume. They had the 70s wig on, bell bottoms, like they had on the same damn outfit, shirt. They actually threw this party together. It's a barbecue hosted, by JJ and Willie, because they wanted to get the collective together without Latrice and Cliff. They feel like Cliff has been ill advising Glen, but that's not what's going on. Glen is from the first floor. He's a liar, he's a cheater, he's a deceiver. And I wish these men would just keep it all the way real about who Glen is. Cliff does not have that much influence on Glen. Glen is a clown. Okay? And Cliff is an old clown. So yeah, they figured they wouldn't invite Cliff because they don't want him to continue to influence Glen. But honey, that ain't what the problem is. Okay? Glen ain't no damn good. Glen is very insecure. That's why he keeps popping up on Lateashia. That's what that is. Glen's biggest fear is that Lateashia will treat him the way he has treated her. See, it's okay for them to cheat, but you better not think about it. Okay? That be their biggest fear. That you will get a certain amount of money, reach a certain level of success, and do they ass the way that they have did you. Lied, cheated, and deceived you. Okay? And Lateashia is a damn fool, because by this point, you could have had a side nigga. You could have segued into, messing with somebody else on the side. You always devalue these ninjas when they put your health at risk, when they lie to you, cheat on you. Okay, you devalue that ass. He's not your one and only anymore, or the only one. He's one of many, and that is how you do that. Okay? That part right there, that's how you do that. We got Lateashia and AKISHA. They get to talking about how Lateashia and Glen are in a great place. No, you're not. He gonna do the same shiggity again. He already did. Lateashia thanks AKISHA for the invite to the Lupus Gala. Lateashia says she's definitely gonna purchase a table. AKISHA tells Lateashia about the spring fling that TAMBRA is hosting that, she is helping her with. AKISHA tells Lateashia that TAMBRA is doing really well. Lateashia, whatever her damn name is, honey, she admitted that she was wrong for meeting with that guy behind TAMBRA's back. AKISHA brings up to Lateashia that her and Marie lied about the text messages. So Lateashia lied about, what TAMBRA had told AKISHA. She's saying she had nothing to do with that. What do y'all think of that? Get in the comments. Let me know. Do you think Lateashia is lying, or do you believe TAMBRA? So Lateashia tells AKISHA she wants to try to get Marie to apologize about meeting with that guy behind TAMBRA's back. And, and on top of that, AKISHA is just like, well, I'm in the collective now. And, I don't even care if y'all didn't want me to be a part of the group. I think some of everything is true, is what I'm getting from these women. But she's in a damn group now, right? So as they're talking, Marie comes in. Willie makes a big stink about Marie not participating all the way through, with the 70s dress code. She got on bell bottom. She ain't putting on that big ass wig. Okay, I like her hair the way that it is. And I like that top that she had on. So as soon as Marie sits down, AKISHA and Lateashia get to asking her, could she apologize to TAMBRA? And this is why I like Marie. I like a no-nonsense woman. She kind of reminds me of Nene a little bit. Like, what? I ain't apologizing to her for what? She should be apologizing to me. Okay? So Marie, honey, is not feeling it. And I'm kind of with her when it comes to TAMBRA. TAMBRA be lying so much. I don't agree with them meeting with the guy behind her back. But at the same time, like Marie said, if you didn't lie so damn much and tell half truths, nobody would have tried to get information from, anybody, So AKISHA gets to telling Marie she wants them to be sisterly towards each other. I'm kind of sick of these shows talking about how they sisters, because y'all got to keep in mind, some people don't like their real sister. Okay, so I think that y'all just need to keep it cordial. Okay, just have a good, respectful working relationship. Like I said before, I think TAMBRA needs to be off the show. I think that she serves the audience a lot of confusion. I'm still not believing, her and her baby daddy's relationship. Marie says, well, TAMBRA has not been sisterly to me. And AKISHA says, well, if you're not sisterly to me, I'm going to show you how to be sisterly. No, I ain't got time to be showing nobody nothing. So I think it's one of those things where they don't really, well, I guess particularly Marie, she just doesn't trust TAMBRA. That's the thing with having a reputation of being a liar. Look at Phaedra. Phaedra has not changed her stripes at all. They done gave this heifer one big second chance. And she over there on the Married to Medicine, honey, messing up that show. So, getting a reputation as, of being a liar, of being somebody that tell half-truths and lies by omission, and that's real secretive. And then you try to be secretive on a reality show. I saw an interview with TAMBRA, and she kept talking about, she just don't feel comfortable talking about everything. And I get you, it's certain stuff you don't want to bring to the show, but like, honestly, it's kind of, comes with the job, because there's so many perks being a reality star. And if you ain't gonna really do it, okay, if you ain't gonna really give it your all, then what the hell you here for? Like I said, I think that Latrice could use a friend, so they could bring Antoinette back, or Latrice needs to pick out one of her real life friends. And what happened to the girl Belle? Why don't she become a part of the collective? I think that would be good. What y'all think about that? Because I feel like if Latrice had a friend, I feel like she would still be flaky, right? Because that's just what Latrice gives. But I feel like she would show up a lot better. She would be a lot more comfortable with the group. What do you all think? Why do y'all think she was over there gossiping with Selena and talking about Gucci? Okay? Because she needs a friend. I don't think she feels like any of these women are her friend. A lot of them, I don't think they like her because they feel like she's fake. She puts on airs. Marie says her intentions was not to hurt TAMBRA. Lateashia screams at her and she's just like, girl, you need to tell her that. So as they're talking and, things are getting heated, AKISHA, she gets to kind of blowing up a bit, like saying her blood pressure is up, like she like, damn, Marie, just apologize. Just have a conversation with her. So, TAMBRA end up coming in. Okay, her and her wig and her belly in tow, honey. Okay. Marie says that TAMBRA never tried to talk to her. AKISHA tells her the way that you come at people is a bit harsh. TAMBRA is not about that life. Marie says, well, she need to stop acting like she about that life. I was cracking up. So TAMBRA ends up coming to sit down. AKISHA and Lateashia try to get Marie and TAMBRA to engage. TAMBRA says she's protecting her energy because she still doesn't trust Marie. So, honey, they still trying to get Marie and TAMBRA to talk, and neither one of them is saying anything. And then Lateashia says, honey, well, we ain't in the 4th grade anymore. Like, one of y'all need to say something. TAMBRA says, I feel like Marie has showed me, who and what she is. So Marie ends up telling TAMBRA, I never even knew you dated that guy. You never came to the collective and said that you had a problem with that guy. And TAMBRA says, why would I come to the collective about an ex that's in my past? Marie says, if you felt like this man was a problem in your life, you should have informed the collective. That way we would have known. Marie says she didn't learn that TAMBRA had a relationship with this guy until after the fact, after she met with him. TAMBRA said that she should have came to her first. Marie says she did when they met up before, and TAMBRA got so mad and, walked away. And that's another thing that she does. And it's like, is some of this shit true or it's not? Or remember the girl, I forgot her doggone name, that was messing with Demon. Okay. Lateashia brings it back and says, I feel like me and Marie was wrong for meeting with that guy, and y'all was. Lateashia tells TAMBRA she feels like she was wrong for not giving the lady certain information about herself. That way they wouldn't have to piece together TAMBRA Cherie. Yeah, because she be leaving certain stuff out. I see it, you guys. I don't know if y'all see it, but that's why I said I don't think she's good for the show. I'm kind of over her. Marie says, I just feel like whatever it is, good or bad, you need to stand in your stuff. And Tambra says, well, that's what I don't like. Marie says Tambra has a way of manipulating situations and she's cold with it. I believe it. Marie says in her confessional she will never trust Tambra again. So Lateashia and Tambra end up going back and forth about Tambra not wanting AKISHA in the group message. So they keep trying to hold her accountable. This is how I know she a liar, because she does what Latifah Scott does, which is walk out of scenes. I get it, she's pregnant, but let's face it, even if her ass wasn't pregnant, her ass would have walked off, because she likes to play the damn victim. Okay, that's what liars do. They always like to get out of stuff when it's uncomfortable. But I get her leaving, in this situation. But y'all already know that even if her ass wasn't pregnant, and I think the only person that knows is AKISHA, right? AKISHA and maybe Latrice. Even if she wasn't pregnant, she would have walked off. So Tambra ends up screaming at Lateashia and says, I can't deal with this negative shiggity right now. Okay? And that was that into the next episode, honey. So let's go to the other parts, honey, of this episode. So let's get to Lateashia and Glendale and knock them out, child. Ooh. So she at the bar, she getting ready to go. And rule number 1, ladies, stop arguing with these ninjas. They know what they doing. They don't care. They don't care. He tells Lateashia that had Marie been there, she would have sat there a whole nother 2-3 hours. Okay? He's being manipulative and he's using her friendship with Marie against her. He's threatened by that friendship because Marie tried to help Lateashia get a new place away from him. And they don't like, your progressive friends that's telling you to get out of the burning house, to get away from them. They want to alienate you and isolate you from your good friends. Okay? That way they can control you. And Lateashia, I'm here to tell you, this about his second or third time mentioning that he wish he had a wife like Latrice. You really need to leave this nigga. When he starts comparing you to another woman, okay? A woman that's in a burning house. A woman who we done seen her man grab her up and who done popped up on her as well. And they don't see nothing wrong with that. They want to treat you like you are property. Okay? He is a clown. So Glen is in Lateashia's face telling her he needs the real her. Okay? And I told you, if you just listen to what people say, they will always tell you about themselves. Okay? He ended up saying in a little bit as he's getting in the car, yeah, he said the elevated you is the you that I don't like. Girl, that was the truth right there. Okay? That was the truth and nothing but the truth. Why are you still talking to this man? Begging this man? That's what all that is, you guys. When y'all do all that arguing, which is I don't do in relationships, I don't do all that arguing. We can have a difference of opinion, but I'm not about to do all that arguing and all that first floor shit. No, ma'am. We won't be doing that today. Not with Glen's raggedy ass. Okay? Oh, car mechanic looking ass nigga. Okay? She's steady screaming at this man, yelling at him, giving him all her energy, which is what toxic niggas want you to do. Why do you think they cheat on you? Why do you think they embarrass you? They want to get a reaction out of you. They want to bring you down to the first floor where they are. I would have got in my car and would have sped the hell off. I wouldn't even be married to his ass, no way. But I'm just saying. And I feel that he think he better than her. That's what I think. He don't like that she's getting more confident, and that only threatens an insecure man, because if she was with a man that was really on her level, he would elevate her. He would be like AKISHA's husband. He would be a partner to her. You don't see AKISHA and Willie doing all of this. You see him being a husband. You see Lateashia in a burning house trying to make this struggle marriage work out. And it's not giving, sis. All it's going to do is leave you in a puddle of tears. And Lateashia is really high on life right now because of her career. And it's not about the woman that she is. Did you hear what I just said? She's not high about the woman that she is. Let me drop this April Mason on y'all. Okay? She gonna get y'all together and tell you what Lateashia is doing wrong.
Oh, and it's costing you. Your playing small has you second guessing who you are, your confidence, your self-esteem. You're accepting Bob the Builder kind of men because you feel like you can't have anyone that has it all together. Now, when I say have it all together, I didn't say perfect. You're appreciated and not for where you're just tolerated. You don't do that. So you don't try to make something that's not treating you right into something that's treating you right. Especially.
Did y'all see all the begging that Lateashia did and the screaming and yelling and giving this nigga her energy? She could have been out on a whole nother date with a whole nother man, and she could have been then filed some divorce papers. Okay? You can't force somebody to treat you right. He keeps showing you his hand. And she has the cognitive dissonance because of the time limit. And I think we done all been there where we like, damn, I've been knowing this person for a while and time don't mean nothing. It's all about behavior. It's all about actions. It's all about intentions. And all of those need to coincide with each other. And he knows how to work her. He knows the right things to say to get back in with her. He knows what to do to piss her off, make her question and doubt herself. That's why he has a pattern of cheating. This is what they do. I keep telling y'all this. Let me drop these jewels on y'all and then we gonna move on. Because this is the part right here. Okay? I ain't never heard nothing like this. And this is why I love this woman. She about to drop some jewels on y'all. Because a lot of women, they want men and they don't work on themselves. You got a lot of women on the internet just blaming men. All men is bad. And don't get me wrong. It's some raggedy ass ninjas out here. I'm not saying that there's not. But as a woman, you have to take some accountability for who you chose in that certain season of your life. And there's a reason why you chose that certain man. Okay? There's a reason why.
Because you are in a position where you can become the best woman that you can be for yourself first. And then when you present yourself to someone, if they're not up to par, you can pull yourself back and say, no, that ain't it. Okay? It's not just about I'm becoming a better woman for a man. No, you become a better woman for yourself first, because what that does is it elevates you in other areas of your life, not just from a relationship standpoint, but in a business standpoint, on your job, how people treat you, how the type of friends that you bring into your life that you attract. All of that changes when you become better. If you don't like your friends, it's because you're just like them.
Okay, so we're going to leave that right there. But her having this boss-like position, the girls see it, you know, she's glowing, she's doing good in her career, but that don't mean that they respect you as a woman, because people are always paying attention to what you put up with. Okay? Any of us can put on Chanel. Any of us can put on Gucci. Okay? Any of us can be millionaires. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention to that video with Stormy and Latrice. And look at how Stormy was talking, and look at how Latrice was talking. Latrice looked like she didn't know what she was talking about. She seemed like she was confused. She was stumbling over her words. She in that burning house trying to convince us and herself that everything is all good. Because guess what? I don't want to change anything. I will put everything off on these women. What did she tell TAMBRA? That the women, they just jealous of her. See, everything is on the surface. She ain't trying to go deeper. That's why I don't take her ass serious, because I know what I'm looking at. She can look as pretty as she want to look, had a long weave in, nails, all of that don't matter. Okay? People see what you putting up with. How your man got to follow you around. How your man treats you like a child. How we heard the man say she's not his equal. Do you think Willie talked to AKISHA like that? Hell no. Because guess what? It starts with you. AKISHA, out of all the women, says what she means and means what she says. And it shows in the man that she chose to partner with. And I'm not saying that, you know, you get with somebody, they treat you bad, that's all on you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there is a certain level of responsibility that you have to own, that you have to take with some of the people that you chose to maybe marry, procreate with. A lot of women, they're not taking that accountability. They'll hear this video and they'll be like, oh, she's blaming me for how that man treated me. No, all we're saying is it starts with you. Can you admit that you had low self-esteem in that season of your life? Can you admit that you didn't love you didn't love yourself the way that you should have? Can you admit that you should have probably left a long time ago and you didn't? And you probably didn't leave because maybe you had some codependency issues that you knew nothing about. You didn't even know how to diagnose. Let's have a real conversation if we're going to have a real conversation. A lot of women, they don't want to go there, though. They just want to point the finger. Well, this man, and, you know, I tried with this one. I tried with that one. And they probably was shitty men. I'm not saying that they wasn't. But you have to own who you was in that particular season of your life that made you tolerate what you tolerated. Don't just look at what other people do to you. Look at what you did to yourself. That's a different level of accountability. Glen tells Lateashia, your head's so messed up right now, you don't know who you are. He's comparing her to her past because that's where he wants to keep her. He doesn't want her to progress. We see him later on saying all the right things, breadcrumbing her, giving her a little bit of intermittent reinforcement. Yeah, I support the new you. You just said that you didn't. You didn't like the new her. Whatever they say first, that's what they mean. And guess what? As soon as she ain't calling him and, as soon as she miss a phone call, he gonna be what? Messaging another woman. Them insecurities ain't going nowhere. But you need to go somewhere, Lateashia. Because I am so sick of seeing you and Glen on my damn screen. I'm over it. Just like April said, you keep trying to get this nigga to act right. You can't make somebody act right that don't want to act right. Don't you notice when these men act right, they act right because they want to? And it's effortless. And you just begging and pleading. Now, that's all I seen the whole damn episode. I felt like I was looking at Keith Sweat. Shit, just the female version, just begging. Okay? We see Willie and JJ play golf. And, they basically, like I said before, they say that they don't like how Cliff influences Glen. Glen ain't no better than Cliff. That's the real conversation. That's why I couldn't get into their conversation, because it was superficial. Neither one of them are any good. They're both bad men, and not in a good way. They're controlling. They follow their women around, popping up on them. Like, when we get to the Belle Collective reunion, I want us to have some real conversations. And not this old, on the surface, superficial stuff. They also talked about the whole 70s theme, barbecue that they had. So, that was that. So, TAMBRA stops by Goddess Lane's, where Latrice works at, right? She owns the place. She stops by there and lets Latrice know she will be hosting a women's history dinner. She will be honoring Latrice and her business because she's the only one with the business in Jackson. Latrice and TAMBRA get to talking about their issues with Marie. TAMBRA says she never did anything to Marie for her to meet up with that guy behind her back. Latrice gets to acting like a victim when it comes to Marie, but girl, you had her whole business investigated. So girl, stop. Like Latrice, you project a lot. The same shiggity, and I'm not saying Marie is perfect, but the same shiggity you trying to accuse Marie of doing, you've did. You did some pretty cutthroat things on this show. You always playing the damn victim. And you then went out and got this cease and desist or whatever the hell you got so she could stop talking about your marriage. Why? You don't want her reporting on the truth about your marriage? Y'all on a reality show. That's her job to have an opinion about who you married to. Are you embarrassed? And that's another thing with these women in burning houses. They be embarrassed. If you would just leave the damn marriage or relationship, It wouldn't be no need to be embarrassed. I bet Latrice would be a totally different person if she left Cliff. Okay? I think she could do a whole 360. She would have to leave Cliff though, because right now you speaking ignorant, you got cognitive dissonance, you don't know if you coming or going, you confused. You keep drinking this Kool-Aid of Marie is jealous of you. Girl, don't nobody want to be in a burning house. Tambra need to be calling the fire department to get you up out the house, okay? But she done found herself on an island by herself because the other girls, they don't trust her. I don't think AKISHA really trusts her. I think she tolerates her. You know, she's willing to be cordial for the show, but she don't trust her. So I was like, ugh, Latrice, you need to quit. Latrice get to saying Marie is miserable in her life. Now, why do y'all think she said that? Because Marie don't have a man. And Latrice feels like, and a lot of people feel like this, if you don't have a man, then that automatically make you miserable. No. I think Marie was unhappy when she was over there putting up with Cedric's BS. But when she walked into that barbecue, she looked happy. You're the one that looked unhappy. Okay? And I'm not going to forget about them pictures I saw, Latrice, of your damn arm. I'm not going to forget about that because I seen it with my own two eyes. You can't blame Marie for that. So, girl, you need to stop playing. And Marie go drag her ass. Mark my words, she go drag her ass at that reunion. And if Stormy was a real friend, she would tell your ass the truth. It ain't against the law, you guys, to tell people the truth. Like, girl, you may need to, leave who you with because you talking crazy. Okay? That's why this girl won't have no baby. It ain't because, it ain't because of the past. It's because of how she's living now. If you were in a happy marriage, look at Quad and Greg and how the women shamed her for not giving Gregory a baby. And as it turns out, she was in a burning house with that man, being abused and disrespected. That's why Quad didn't want to have no baby, and that's why low-key Latrice don't want to have a baby, but she's not going to come out and say that. She's not going to say that. That would be too much like telling y'all the truth. So next we see Marie and her daughter. She is at her daughter's dance class. I was looking at Marie dance and I was like, get it, Marie? Come on. I love how supportive she is of her daughter. Her daughter is so beautiful to me. So after Marie stopped dancing, her mother comes in and hugs Zuri. So as Marie's mother is holding her daughter, hugging on her, she talking that Miss Marlene shiggity. Ain't nobody perfect in this life. Everybody make mistakes. I'm a good person. Okay, a whole bunch of shiggity, honey. I was like, another version of Miss Marlene is on my screen, child. Get her out of here. And this joker was just saying all types of stuff. I was like, lady, you are better off going to get treated and just please stop popping up at this point. If I was Marie, she wouldn't be able to pop up on me. You didn't pawn my damn coat. Shit. The hell? And I know some people will say, well, she's there to, support her granddaughter. Yeah, but if you can't do right by your damn self, you ain't no damn good to your daughter or your granddaughter. My mother thought she was going to just deal with my daughter and then treat me like shit or barely say nothing to me. Okay, lies. We're not doing that. That's how toxic people are. I'll come around and be good to your child and treat you like shit. We won't be doing any of that. Okay? We are a package deal, and you will treat the queen the way the queen deserves to be treated. How you doing? Okay? But, I think that Marie needs to put some distance in between her and her mother, or she will continuously, end up disappointed. Marie tells her mother she appreciates her showing up for Zuri. Marie says she had her father, but she needed her mother more. Yeah, all little girls need their mother. And it's good if you can have both parents, but you definitely need your mother. She is your introduction into womanhood, and I did have that. Like I said, guys, I was able to travel with my mother. She wasn't gone like this lady, child. But we had a few of these ladies in my damn family, which would be like her sisters, my mother's sisters. My mother was the only like professional, mental health professional in the family. So Marie's mother says, I understand what you're saying. No, lady, you don't get it. Marie kept trying to tell her, like, I wish you was there for me the way these young girls, they have their mother, and she just, well, you had your father, and lady, that ain't enough shit. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. This lady has addiction issues. She can't properly hear you. Why the hell you think she pop up and pop out, whenever she want? You have people that really operate like that without an addiction. Just poor behavior, So I just feel sorry for Marie. Like, when is you go get it? When you go see the light? It's time to let her go. Because she don't get it. And then this broad says this: if it wasn't for me, leaving you there with your dad and not strolling up and down the street, I could have sold you, Could have sold you for my next hit. She ain't say all that, but shit, that's what she was alluding to. Okay? I would not give this lady the time of day. Okay? Because she don't get it. She ain't even in her right mind to hear you. This lady keeps trying to reiterate to Marie that without the struggle that she put her through, she wouldn't be a millionaire. What part of money can't fix everything? We saw Keisha Cole do it with her family. Did money fix her damn family or her mother? No. We saw Keisha get her heart broken over and over again. And I get it. That's your mom. You love your mom. You recognize your mom has an issue. But the biggest act of love, Marie, will be for you to let go. I know, it's going to be hard, but you're going to have to slowly but surely find a way to let go. If that means putting her into another treatment center, well, really, that would be a waste of money because she's in and out of those. So I wouldn't even put no more money into her. I would say, Mom, I need you to stay away from me until, you are serious. I would be done. Because what's going to happen is she going to keep breaking your damn heart over and over again. You already went through that as a little girl. And now here you are putting up with the same treatment as a grown woman. And you're still hurting the little girl that resides in you. Because we all still have that little girl, no matter how old you get. Still got that little girl from childhood that wishes her mother was there for her, to love her, to embrace her, to protect her from harm. And she wasn't there then, and she damn sure ain't there now. And we have to realize that just because people are alive, just because we're talking to people, that don't mean that they are really there. They could just be taking up space. Okay? Her popping up like this, that's her getting that little girl excited again. That she's gonna change. And she has to, put some actions behind her words. Her mother get to telling her how proud she is of her, opening all these clinics. I'm like, shit, your ass need to be in one of them. She get to talking about how she got mental health issues. I wish y'all could see my face, child. Last but not least, we got Glen and Lateashia. He trying to get her to wear this ring again that don't mean shiggity, okay? Lateashia gets to crying, telling Glen this is, his last chance. If she ever has to take the ring off, that's gonna be it. Girl, I will believe it when I see it. She get to giving him all this emotion. She's crying. He ain't crying. He don't feel nothing. He just know, I'm getting another chance. I'm gonna get another chance and another one and another one. They take you for granted then, and then the behavior, it just never improves. And she keeps saying, no matter about the money and the pain and all the trips I done took around the world, like, none of that matters unless I have the man that I struggle with. And it ain't you struggle with him, you have a struggle marriage. This marriage has an expiration date. There is an expiration date on loyalty. Okay? When do jobs get rid of you? When you start messing up. When you start wasting people's time, doing whatever the hell you want to do. You lose things. There hasn't been any consequences, Lateashia. So why should he change? Why should he change? I believe him when he tells her, I don't know how to be there for you at this level that you are at. That's the truth. And if she had any damn sense, she would take that and run with it. But you just keep trying to make it work. Just keep trying, and it's time to let it go. This part right here let me know that Glendale ain't about shiggity. Let me play it.
I'm ready to get out of this rough patch. I feel like I've served my time. You just can't.
You served your time for the shiggity that you put her through.
Throw somebody away because they make mistakes.
You should. Throw the whole ninja away. You should be hopping your ass into the nearest trash can.
Everybody is flawed, and I'm uniquely flawed.
Yes. That's how I know this nigga ain't gonna change. I'm uniquely flawed. Yeah, you are. You got that right. So I was like, child, this man don't get off my damn screen, child. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.